Hi everyone! This is so nerve-wracking, oh my god. Hi everyone, it's Cez. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a couple of quick and easy hairstyles to do on dirty curly hair. And this hair right here is day 8 hair. Yeah, it's been about 8 days since I washed it, so it's definitely, you know, tangled, dirty, a bit oily on the scalp. It's just not the best when it comes to wearing it down. So yeah, today I'm going to be showing you the hairstyles that I go to when my hair is dirty, when it's not looking its best. I'm going to be using very few products: a spray water bottle, some hair brushes. This Boar bristle one is one of the most important ones to have, because if you have curly hair, you need one that is going to smoothen out all the wild hairs that you have. You can use a edge brush, but I don't have one at the minute, so this is the one that I have. It's literally a spoolie for my eyelash extensions, but I've used it in the past for my edges and it's been doing its job, so this is the one we're going to be using today. I also have 2 hair ties, and I'm not going to be using more than that for most of these hairstyles, and preferably dark and preferably not satin, because even though I do say that satin, you know, or silk scrunchies are the best for curly hair, when you want to do any sort of updo that will last longer, you want to go for some hairstyles that do have some friction. So these, I think, I mean, it looks like they're cotton, but you know, the satin ones are just going to be slipping out of your hair. They're not going to be the best, I think, for it. So yeah. I also have some hair mousse. This is the Frizz Ease Dream Curls from John Frieda, and of course my Only Curls Enhancing Curl Gel with avocado and kukui oil. This video is not sponsored by Only Curls. I have been purchasing my products from them for the past 2 years myself, but I absolutely love them and I'm recommending them every chance I get. You're going to be finding all these products linked in the description, and for the Only Curls products, if you use code Cezara at checkout or access it through the link in the description, you're going to be getting £5 off of your entire order. I'm so happy that I was able to get this discount for you guys. I did run out of my Eco Styler gel, but for this video, I'm just going to be using my Only Curls as a replacement. But if you do have the Eco Styler, then that is great, and it's even more long lasting for areas where you really need to tame those flyaways. So the first hairstyle that I want to start with is a half up, half down style. It's very similar to what Ariana Grande wore at her wedding, something that I go for quite often when my hair is dirty. What you're gonna wanna do is essentially do a triangle. I'm literally just tracing with my fingernails and taking half of it up. This is definitely not easy if you have curly hair. You're gonna need to take a second to separate all the knots. You do want to make sure that these lines are properly done. It honestly doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, but we do not want to have any areas of hair where it looks like we're balding. So now that half of my hair is up, I'm going to remove 2 front bits, 2 front pieces, because I want to get some curls in the front. We're going to be refreshing these curls. We're gonna make them look nice and curly again. Now that half of your hair is up, I'm gonna go in with some water and with my gel, and I'm gonna be putting the gel all over this top section. We definitely want to make it look as sleek as possible, and the more gel you put, then the more water you put, the less you're gonna have to snug and tug and pull at your hair. And we wanna go all the way in the front, so don't be shy. What we wanna do is get our boar bristle brush. This is the Denman brush. I'm gonna be linking everything that I use in the description. And we wanna really smoothen the hair. If it's easier for you, you can just take the bottom section and put it in front so that you don't accidentally pick up some pieces from this bottom section. And you're gonna be getting a couple of waves, which is normal. You just want to smoothen it every time you see them, and even if you get them, to be fair, you know. It's just part of curly hair. It's fine, but if you really are going for that proper flat look, then use the gel and the boar bristle brush. Now it's really up to you how high you like to put it. I like to put mine quite high up because whenever I put it lower, I find that throughout the day it does tend to drop a bit and it kind of looks like there is no pony from the front. So I do want to see a bit of pony from the front, which means that you're gonna have to smoothen the hair and pull it a lot higher. So now that we have it all high, the way we like it to, put it in a centered pony. I'm putting the hair tie around quite a few times, and that way, because I put it on several times, it created this height, which is gonna help my pony look really high. We want to take the spray and spray our whole hair. And we need to refresh this hair. It's really not in its best state. And if we are to keep it down, we do need to put some water in and make it look cute. I'm gonna be taking my mousse and put a little bit of mousse all over my hair. Never be shy with the mousse. Just do as much as you feel like it needs to. And to style the fronts, we're gonna have to wet them really well. Once the fronts are wet, I'm gonna be going in with a bit of gel. It's really important that these fronts have a lot of product because they're gonna have to hold the whole day. And these are the only ones where you're gonna wanna finger coil. It's gonna really change the game. To finger coil, you want to have water and gel in your hair. You're gonna wanna go all the way to the ends of these strands and using 2 fingers, try to do a circular motion. Oh, you know, the ends are gonna slip a couple of times. Try to maybe hold it with your thumb, but at one point, they're gonna start going up together. And by doing this movement, you're gonna reach all the way to the top, and then I would advise to remove this finger and then twist it towards the outside. There you have it. That is a perfect curl. You can honestly also keep your fronts a bit looser the way this one looks. It's gonna take a bit to dry, but it really depends whether you're going for like an elongated curl style and a more, you know, natural, fluffy one, or whether you're going for the proper curled up effect. Let me do the second one as well. Let me finger coil it so you guys can see. All the way to the end. Try it a couple of times. Oh, and there you have it. Can you see? This is so cute. You want to push them a bit to the side so that they don't dry off completely in your eyes. And that way, you have some really cute curls. And there you have it, you guys. This is a really cute half up, half down hairstyle for when your hair is just not looking its best. And from the back, you can really see how cute it looks. Another thing you can do for this hairstyle is to actually do the edges, and I can do them really quick right now to show you. I'm gonna be using my gel and the spoolie. The Eco Styler would be the best for this part. So I'm gonna put a lot of gel on these edges. Take the spoolie, push it down, put my finger on, and then pull it up into the hairline. And there you have it. Perfect, perfect edges. And if you wanna put some gel on this side and twist it, then you can have this little cute curl. Can you see how perfect these edges turned out? You can go for this look, or you can go for the natural no edge look, which I find it looks nice as well. But just for the sake of this video, I'm gonna show you how it looks with the edges. And there you have it. This is the first hairstyle. Our second hairstyle is going to be very, very similar to what we have right now. The only thing that we're gonna be changing up is we're going to remove this bottom section from our backs. We're going to be creating an illusion of an elongated ponytail. We're going to essentially be creating two ponytails. This is our first ponytail, the one that we already have on. Another ponytail quite close to it, so somewhere around here. And that way, this will look like one long ponytail. We're gonna be spraying it with water, getting our gel, putting it on the sides, in the back, get our smoothing brush, take this out of the way. So let me just put it in a big bun. So smoothen this and use your second hair tie and bring it quite high. Because the lower you put it, the more it's a chance that if the wind blows, it's going to be very visible that there's two separate hair ties. So it's going to be looking a bit weird. It also depends on how much hair you have in your head, how thick it is. Okay, so I've put it up. It's in a proper pony. And now what I'm going to be doing is just take this one out and let it fall on top. Fluff it really well. So I'm just pulling this a bit lower and reducing the distance between these two. So for this next hairstyle, we're gonna be doing a low braid. We're gonna be keeping our front pieces that we've already curled prior with gel and finger coiling, and we're gonna be doing a low hairstyle. This is best for people whose scalp is quite tender like mine. This is gonna be very, very easy. You just need this front curled pieces, some water and gel. Make sure you have a proper middle part and make sure that the back right here doesn't have like a funny parting. This whole part is being brushed in the back. Some gel, and the frizzier your hair gets right here, the more gel you should put. Let's take our smoothing brush. You want to take it all into a low pony, and I'm gonna be tying my hair really well. I can start separating it in 3 different sections and start to braid. Once you get to the bottom, it's really up to you how low you put the next hair tie. I used to like to put it extremely low, but nowadays I find that placing it maybe a bit higher makes the end look a lot fuller. I don't have a very skinny hair tie, which would go great with this hairstyle, but this is all I got and we're gonna work with. Now, so that the end doesn't look as stiff as it does now, I'm just gonna put a lot of water, brush it out so that the water is dispersed through the whole ends, and put some gel. And now I'm just kind of twisting the ends and pulling all the extra hair out, scrunching it a bit. And then we have like a cute little curly ends. I want to fluff this braid out, and I'm gonna be doing this by pulling these individual sections, because it's gonna be looking like you have a lot more hair, that your hair is thicker, fuller. So whatever braid you make, go and pull at it. You see how thick this braid looks. It looks really nice. And there you have it. Okay, so for this next hairstyle, we're gonna be doing 2 high ponytails and make it double braids on both of them. I'm also gonna be keeping my curly fronts that we did previously in the video. This is such a viral hairstyle nowadays, and I find it looks so cute, so beautiful. You need to split your hair perfectly down the middle. If you don't know whether it's in the middle, then take your phone or go into a mirror and make sure that that section is split properly. Then we're gonna be taking one section, spraying it with water. I already have gel in my hair, but if you don't, then make sure you put gel in the hair. And for this hairstyle to look really, really cute, I'm gonna be doing the ponies really high up, and I'm not gonna be doing them on the side. So they're not gonna be sitting right here. They're gonna be quite central. Take your boar bristle brush, the smoothing one, and smoothen all the hair back. And if you need, add some gel. All the products I use are linked in the description. Take one of the hair ties and take it really high up. I love to do really high pigtails. I find that they are incredibly cute. So one of them is done, is put in a pony. We're gonna be putting the other one in a pony, and then we're gonna be braiding them. So now that we have our pigtails up, they're actually looking kind of cute. So I could be wearing this hairstyle like this as well. This is an option, and I find that it looks the best when the pigtails are really high up. They're really close together. We're gonna split each section of hair into 2 parts and braid each part as an individual pony. And you don't want them to sit on top of each other. You want them to be relatively next to each other. And I'm not gonna put too much force on braiding them really tight because we want length for this hairstyle, and to get length, you shouldn't tighten them really hard. I'm gonna go all the way to the end with this just because I don't have smaller hair ties. And with curly hair, you can often go all the way to the end and just twist it around, wet it, brush it, put some gel, and there you have it. Now let's braid the second one. And I want to make sure that they are sitting next to each other. Now that I've braided this side, let me braid this side really quick and I'll be back. The pigtails have been braided, so I have 2 on this side and 2 on this side. And you can keep them like this as well. I find that the style looks super cute like this. Or you can go and pull at each individual one so that you can make the braids look a lot fluffier. And especially because we have now 4 braids in our hair, then the braids might look quite thin. If you do have hair ties to put at the bottom, of course I'd recommend that, but I don't have them, so for the sake of this style, I'm just gonna be leaving it with no hair ties. Another thing that you can add into these is ribbons. But you know what, let me just not make a bow. Let me just straight up leave them like this. I mean, how cute is this? I feel like especially on dark hair, if you bring some ribbons of a nice bright color, then you've really made this hairstyle look so much cuter. And that is how you can upgrade this hairstyle. This is the last hairstyle that I'm going to be doing with these curly front bits out. It is essentially the same style, so we have our 2 pigtails put all the way at the top, really close to each other. They're tied with 2 elastics, and we're just going to be going for some 10-10s hairstyle. I'm not even sure how to call them. I really need to figure it out. Let me search it up. They are called space buns. To do these space buns, you can go about it 2 ways. You can braid the whole thing and then twist the braid. But to be fair, for a more natural look, I like to just start twisting. And start twisting it from the top. Put it all the way around. And then once it's reached the top, just pull at it and make sure that it's all secure and cute. Same thing with this. We're gonna start twisting it from the top and then go all the way to the ends. And we just wanna make sure that they look even. Even if they don't, then that's fine. But yeah, it's so easy with curly hair because that's all I had to do. For these type of hairstyles, for the pigtails, it's better to put them very close to each other, because if I were to have put them right here, it would have looked very weird. I feel like the closer up together they are, then the hairstyle is bound to look nicer. With people with more like a rounder face shape, I definitely have more volume in my cheeks and in this area, then I find that the more you put them to the side, the more it's gonna make your face look wider. It depends. If that's the look you go for, then that's completely fine, but I definitely prefer mine to be very close together. You can also use these cute little bows that I've used before and tie them around. But yeah, this is also another cute look if you have some ribbons. So that was the last hairstyle that we did with these curly bits out. Now I want to show what I do when I don't want any hair in my face, when I want everything to be completely sleeked back and looking very model of duty-esque. It's going to essentially require us to section quite a bit of our hair in the front. So draw a straight line. I decided to take this much out. I'm gonna wet it all, smoothen it all, put some gel in it. Do the same with the side. So let me go ahead and put the back up so that we can tie these front bits together. I'm gonna be smoothing these front bits and past your ears. Take them, take a hair tie, a small one if you have one. I don't have a small one, so I'm just gonna take a medium hair tie, but for these sections, you're just gonna want a small one. So it's gonna be right here, a little rat tail. I'm gonna be taking my little spoolie or edge brush, whatever you have, put some gel and really make sure that this front is looking really nice. Now we're gonna wanna drop this, and of course you can either keep your hair down completely like this, and that is also gonna be such a cute hairstyle. But today my hair is not looking the best for me to keep it down like this. So I'm gonna be taking it all back and I'm gonna make a bun out of this one that I have. Keep the rat tail at the back and this section separate, and we're gonna be putting this section up. What you wanna do is you wanna spray it, put gel in it, pull it back, smoothen it with your boar bristle brush, and it's really up to you how high you put it. I would say something like a mid pony. I'm gonna tie this section, leave the tail separate. Okay, so now that I've tied this section, I'm going to be taking my little rat tail, and I'm gonna be bringing it all the way up and twist it around this hair that I have right here. If your hair is not long enough to do so, you can always take a bobby pin and just pin it up. But for me, I think it's long enough and it does look quite secure. I can even add a bobby pin right here so that it doesn't go down. But this is another possible hairstyle. I think it's looking really cute. I think it's giving office vibes. You can go for it like this, or you can braid this part, or you can even put it in a bun. That's what I'm gonna be doing right now. I'm just gonna be twisting this hair and create a really cute bun. Take a hair tie, put it around the bun, and there you go. I find this hairstyle to be super, super cute. It's giving bride, it's giving, I want to show off my long neck and my beautiful shoulders and my collarbones. It's just such a romantic hairstyle. So these are all of my hairstyles, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I've had so much fun showing you guys all the cute hairstyles that I do when my hair is really dirty and just due for a wash immediately. I mean, I'm probably gonna jump in the shower the second I finish this video because I've put so much gel in this hair that it needs to be washed. If you've liked this video, then subscribe, like, and share. If you liked any of these hairstyles, then please drop me a comment and tell me which one you want to try. I really can't wait to hear whether you guys have tried any of these and what you think of them. If there's any other videos you want to see from me next, then please drop me a comment and let me know what you want to see. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.